Welcome back, guys, to episode 2 of Lens on Japan, the series that goes behind the methods of creatives in Japan. And joining me in this episode is a very special guest all the way from Los Angeles, California, Mr. Jason Vong.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for joining me today, man.
You're welcome.
I'm pretty excited to go out
Happy to be here.
explore. So when we were planning this video, you told me that you wanted to do some kind of architecture, street photography, and also get a bit of a kind of Japan vibe.
Yes.
Obviously, because we're in Japan right now.
Yes.
So today we're actually starting at Nezu Shrine, it's right behind us. You can see some a little bit of a sneak peek of what we're going to go and check out in a second.
Looks good.
Then we're going to take a little ramble down to Yanaka Ginza, which is a very traditional Japanese shopping street.
Yes.
And we're going to end up by Nippori Station, which has got some kind of tall-rise buildings. It's got like an elevated train station. And I think it's going to be a nice selection course for you today.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. A little bit of everything. Let's do it. My Gimbo foo. Let's do this.
That's it. What are you thinking, man? They've got the pond here. There's some nice torii gates up the top there.
Yes. So I'm a sucker for symmetry shots. I love like going down like a path with depth and just like kind of just go through with the Gimbo and just get this sort of like really nice tracking shot through it. So I love doing it at Fushimi Inari. You told me about this spot and I'm just like, all right, I gotta bring the Gimbo for this.
That's it, man. Targets are set. He's gone.
Okay. All right. I'm going. Okay. And go. So I normally don't do any exercises. So whenever I film, I'm on a Gimbo. I'm getting my steps in. You can just tell in my breath right now that I'm just, oh geez, I'm getting tired. But the shot looks sick.
And walking backwards is incredibly difficult. Oh my.
I got that. I got that.
I told you, right? You do what you got to do for the shot. That's it. All right, so if anyone wants to know the importance of using a gimbal on a shoot, then I'm going to show what I just shot handheld.
Yes.
Versus what you were just shooting with the little gimbal.
It's probably going to be way better with you.
Yeah, even a mini gimbal though, right? It's really just like, it just adds so much to the shot.
It really helps. I mean, for like long tracking shots like these, I mean, like it just adds a lot of production value, a lot of flair to it.
Production value, yeah, that's the word we're looking for, yeah.
That's what we want. You know, in a world of amateur filmmaking, having that little bit of production value is just, ooh, puts you right above.
All done with the gimbal.
All done. So let's get some photos now.
That's it. So if you were going to come here, you know, just purely as a photography excursion, what would you scope out? We've obviously got the torii gates here. We're standing on this kind of balcony overlooking the pond, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we've got the main shrine over there. But what's your eye drawn to?
Just like the gimbals, I'm always looking for leading lines in depth. I mean, like I'm mostly going to be focused on this.
Okay.
But earlier, you know, we did a lot of establishing shots with the gimbal, so I'm good with like sort of the wide. Now it's time to focus on the details because there's a lot going on. You know, there's a lot of things that people miss, you know, on their adventure here. Well, I gotta remove my lens cap first. Oh no, I missed it. I'm in video mode. I say all those things
it's
and
all good wrong.
I'm just messing up here. I was supposed
Stage
to
fright.
like, oh, I'm in video mode. Oh no, my lens cap is on. Well, I missed my shot, but that's fine. Oh, look at that.
So Jason, for anyone watching that doesn't know you,
Yes.
how would you describe what you do?
Oh, okay. So I run a YouTube channel, primarily focused on hybrid shooting. And hybrid shooting, just a fancy way of saying someone who shoots both photos and videos.
Right, okay.
So I love photography, I love videography, you know, and I was, you know, when I first started the channel, I wanted a camera system that can do both really well. And can you believe it, 8 years ago,
Right,
we didn't really have something like that until, you know, companies started making mirrorless cameras, full frame. They can shoot photos, they can shoot video. So that's what I do. You know, I focus a lot of that on my channel, you know, creating photography and films on these mirrorless cameras, specifically Sony, which we're shooting with right now, and just kind of documenting our travels, documenting our journey, you know?
Yeah.
So the joy of, you know, doing my YouTube channel is that I'm allowed to sort of experiment both mediums at the same time and present, you know, two different views, but that's the joy of hybrid shooting, I would say.
All right, so we just wrapped up at Nezu Shrine, and now we are walking down a road. I don't know what road this is, but we're going to Yanaka Ginza.
Yes.
So as you can see, this kind of road is just a very plain road, just got some shops on, but Yanaka Ginza is a kind of very traditional Japanese shopping street. It's a very famous spot for the locals, so lots of kind of local butchers and like fishmongers and stuff there. There's, you know, I don't know, souvenir shops, there's restaurants and all that kind of stuff.
I heard there are cats there.
I didn't know that.
I heard there
now
are cats
I'm very excited.
I'm excited too. I'm hoping to capture some cat portraits while we're out there, so we'll see. We're gonna look for these cats.
Well, this video just got like 300 times better.
Well, let's make sure we find the cats first.
Yeah, that's the problem, because now he's made the promise.
You might have to access more out.
He set the expectations.
Don't make me look like a fool. There's no cats here. It's like, oh shoot. Oh, sure. All counts for you. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, you're welcome.
Professional service.
Amateur.
That's the trouble when you walk around with big cameras. Everyone knows that you know how to take a photo, so you always get asked
I'm not even
to take photos. It's nice though, isn't it? It's like an easy way to connect with people you don't know.
Yes.
You just get asked to do little favors. I mean, it's fun, you know. So Jason, you've been in Japan for about 4 months now?
4 months.
And how have you found it as a photographer? You know, obviously very different kind of scenery to LA.
Yeah.
You know, what's the vibe been like? How have you enjoyed it?
I love it. I think like the moment we got here, we were like making a lot of like day trips to a lot of different places. You know, Fuji, Kawaguchiko. We can even take like a bullet train to Kyoto or Osaka. It's just so rich in like, you know, photography and video elements. So I kind of like that a lot. You know, it's just like, oh, where do we want to go? Just hop on a train. You'll be there like in an hour or two, which is fantastic. So we were able to get like a variety of like content, you know, for the channel and for, you know, just for personal stuff. It's really, really nice.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Had you been to Japan before you came this time?
Yeah, I would say this is like our maybe like 8th time here.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so, you know, we're veterans here.
Right. Okay.
All right. Sad to say, didn't find any cats.
Disappointing, to say the least.
I was really excited. They're like, oh, this is a cat street, and there are a lot of, you know, like signages and, you know, representation of cats, but not actually live cats walking around. I was hoping to get some portraits of them.
Yeah.
You think that like go into like the back streets or something?
Possibly. I mean, there's nothing like down here. There's nothing over there or over here, or even this way.
All this hype, and this is all I have to show for.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah.
This is all I have to show for. I need some real cats.
I did find a cat cafe though, if you're interested.
No, I want the cat. You know,
a swarm of cats.
I want a swarm of cats. I want my swarm of cats.
When I was looking for you, I did find something cool. There is a cat cafe here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yadorigi.
Is this where we come to now? Is this where all the cats? Is this where all the cats have gone?
It says, how will you spend your time? Play, eat, both is fine. There you go.
Thank you.
Look how happy he is.
Thank you. Cats. I found cats.
I did also find a very interesting little shrine / coffee shop hidden down a little back street somewhere around here. Yeah, so if you take a little left here.
Whoa.
Check this out.
Whoa.
So yeah, you come through this suspiciously little dark alleyway, and you're treated to this cool little shrine view.
That is so cool. Right to the
some Naruto ritual stuff.
No, I'm just praying to the cat gods. I'll see some cats today, you know?
Yeah, but I feel that little alleyway is a good representation of like the kind of experience you get in Japan. Just like you'll just be walking down a random road and you'll see a little alleyway and you'll find a cool little shrine with a coffee shop combo, you know?
That is, you know, that's a very interesting thing that you brought up, that I really do enjoy finding these like little pockets of like tranquility and like almost like traditional structure within the more cityscape, the modern cityscape of Tokyo and Japan. So it's always nice to find that little bit of a treat. And but more is that you also have expensive coffee right next to the traditional shrine.
That's it. Got to make that money, man.
Yes. Cat autofocus, man. That's amazing.
All right, so completely devastated by the fact that we couldn't find any cats outside. We decided to come to a cat cafe.
We decided to hire cats because we couldn't find cats in the streets.
Yeah. If you can't find them, hire them.
Yes, that's the motto.
And we've got a few fluffy models over here. All right, despite the initial disappointment, we were able to find some cats.
Yes!
But we had to pay for it.
That's how it goes in life, right? You can't find something, you buy it.
Anything can be bought for a price. And that includes the affection, the felines.
Oh, very lively cats. Very lively
You were able
cats.
to get some pretty banging shots.
Cat portrait secure for today. I'm very happy.
They were quite, compared to like the regular cat cafe experience, they were pretty tame as well, weren't they?
Very tame.
They
I
were
feel
quite
like
big
it's
cats.
very different from a usual cat cafe. You know, very a lot of protocols before getting in, but it was worth it. It was worth it because the cats were livelier than some of the ones that I've been to, some of the cat cafes I've been to. So very nice.
So we're just heading off to the last spot now, Nippori station, and we should be there in just a couple of minutes. And it's coming up to sunset as well, so perfect time to get some nice golden hour, golden sunlight sunset.
Juicy
Kind
golden
of
sun.
Architecture, cityscape kind of vibes. So let's get it done.
Let's go.
I think we timed this perfectly, man. So I'd say this setup is pretty common in Tokyo. You've got like an overhead pass kind of walkway directly next to a train station. So you can get some pretty cool shots as the train comes past, exactly like what we're seeing now. Knowing my buddy Jason, he's probably taking some absolute bangers right now.
That's all right. Got the motion of the train going by.
Nice.
Wow. Kind of make it look like it's faster. It's going faster than it is.
And also the great thing about here is because you've got the railing, so if you don't have a tripod, you can just set that up and do some kind of a more steady exposures.
I don't know, you can kind of feel the...
Yeah, unless the floor starts bouncing. So our original plan was to go to the train station over there. We just came from that bridge over here, but Jason just asked me what is up these stairs, and because I don't know, let's go and find out.
Adventure time.
I'd always say if your answer to a question is I don't know, then you should just go and find out. So that's what we're gonna do. And it looks like, oh, we found a park with palm trees. Jason, you're home. You're back in Los Angeles.
Oh, god dang it. Nice.
That's a pretty cool angle. See, the benefit, Jason, you asked me where do those stairs go? And we found out, right? But if you hadn't have asked me that question, we would have just walked right past this road down the bottom there, right? And we would have missed this awesome view of the train station.
Curiosity pays.
All right, so for the final interrogation of the day,
Oh, Lord.
I wanted to ask you about your digital nomad life.
Okay.
So I mean, most YouTubers, they work online, right? And
Yes.
You can technically work anywhere.
Yes.
But most people, yourself included, kind of start working at home, right?
Yes.
But when and why did you first decide to like take it on the road and become fully a full nomad?
So I guess when I started the channel, I really pride myself in user experience review, as we talked about throughout the day. And I just kind of find myself always wanting to use the camera, take into a real world situation. And oftentimes we bring it with us when we go traveling ourselves. So I get inspired, I shoot, and I make a review out of it on location. I want to really keep on doing that.
Right.
And obviously COVID happened and, you know, kind of made us realize like, oh, we want to get out a little bit more. So I think like when things got a little bit better, a year into COVID, we traveled to South Korea for almost like a month and a half to 2 months.
Okay.
And it made me realize, I was like, you know what? I think we can do this long term.
Right.
You know, we can definitely just give up our apartment for like 2 years or so.
Yeah,
and just travel out, live in different places.
Nice.
You know, explore our avenues a little bit more. You know, maybe we don't want to live in the States. Maybe we want to live in, I don't know, Switzerland or something like that.
Yeah. So during that whole answer, you kept using the words we and our.
Yes.
Not referring to me and you.
Yes.
But obviously you and your girlfriend Vivian, right?
Yes.
And she couldn't join us unfortunately today. But you guys work as a pair. And I really wanted to know how you find that working, you know, in a professional relationship with someone that you're also in a romantic relationship with.
Yes.
How do you find that?
It's definitely a challenge, like I was saying earlier, but finding someone that's very supportive and willing to go all in with you on this is very special.
Yeah.
And definitely, even to this day, we're always trying to find time to, you know, have date days.
Right.
So sometimes when we go out, we would talk about work, talk about an email coming in. It's definitely a challenge, but we're starting to make an effort. Like, all right, Saturday, or sorry, is it Friday or Saturday?
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah.
Friday is date day.
Okay.
Where we don't do any work, we don't answer to nobody.
Ooh, film crew.
Oh wow.
Sorry, to interrupt your answer, but that's just a pretty exciting.
Oh, definitely more exciting than
film
my
crew
relationship.
just in the background.
Wow.
I don't know what they're calling. They're making a TV show.
Wow.
Making serious equipment over there. Yeah.
That's my big announcement, guys. I'm gonna be on NHK, primetime drama.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. It's like, yeah, you're trying to separate work and the relationship and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But that's cool. I mean, yeah, it's interesting not to just find someone to work with, but you guys have agreed to, like, you know, live the same life, kind of the nomad life together.
Yeah.
So I feel like that requires a stronger, more stable bond. So it's really cool that you've got that.
She was definitely taken aback when I was like, you know, let's just, you know, try living here. She's like, what? What am I gonna do with all my furnitures? We're like, what are we gonna do with all this stuff? I was like, yeah, we'll sell it. We can always, you know, get it back.
Yeah, you can always buy more furniture. It's fine, yeah. All right, so for my final hot but maybe slightly dangerous tip, if you're trying to get a good view of something high up in Tokyo, sometimes it's good to come to these random buildings and see how far you can get up the stairs. So I found this really awesome spiral staircase. Let's see how far we can get.
Round and round we go. Oh, Jesus.
That's the only downside.
Oh my God. Oh.
But I think nomads are known for walking, right?
So. Yes. Nomads. But I'm not a hiker.
But if we turn to our left now, look at this view. We can basically see the whole train track. So if we got one more floor, we should be able to see everything. All right, how impressed are you with my my little spiral stair hack?
Still catching my breath.
When he can talk, he'll say, so impressed,
so impressed,
bedazzled by the magic.
Just dub it in.
All right, so we're back down on ground level after a little detour.
Yes.
The interesting spiral staircase, but it turned out to be quite a fruitful excursion. I loved
it. I loved it. I mean, you nailed it. The 3 places: the temple, the cats, the urban architecture. We got it all. But I have to say, it's the cat cafe that won me over.
Oh, really?
You sure know how to put on a hell of a date, Julian. Cat cafes. How'd you know?
Well, I mean, you teased me with actual, live cats that were roaming around, but yeah, we had to improvise, we had to make it work. But I hope, you could see a very interesting mix of what we saw today, right? Some traditional stuff, some temples, shopping street replaced by cats.
Yes.
And you know, interesting urban architecture around the train station. And even if you're daring enough to get a little bit of vertigo and go up high, you get some really cool elevated shots of the train tracks. All right, so thanks again, Jason, for joining me in this video.
You're welcome.
It's been a lot of fun. Make sure you guys go and check him out, Jason Vong, on YouTube. And I'll see you back here for next time, for the next episode of Lens on Japan.
That's all, folks.